So before I jump into the content, before I start talking about this interesting scenarios which I prepared for you guys in this video, please do me a favor and destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Now, first thing first, today we are going to look into some of the most interesting scenario which is lining up for Bitcoin for the month of May. I mean, according to this leading indicator, since the price has managed to close the candle above 90,000, now there is a very high possibility of price testing the first bullish target for the month of May as well, which sits around $102,000. Yes guys, $102,000 will be looked as our upcoming target for Bitcoin. But here is a twist. I mean, the price of Bitcoin has managed to close the candle, the monthly candle above 90,000. What could be happening here? There might be few moves like this. I mean, Bitcoin could show some strength, but in more than 90% of cases, price has chosen a direction only after testing the CPI trend line. So before we see a continuation towards this R1 line, there is a possibility of price testing this monthly CPI line for the month of May first, before showing a move in this manner. So what does this mean? This means for the month of May, despite forming an ascending CPI bullish continuation scenario, there is a possibility of price testing this May CPR before continuing with this uptrend, because we know if that plays out, parallelly even this Williams alligator indicator will be retested. I mean, during uptrend, I have been very clear with you guys, we have seen plenty of pullbacks, but during uptrend, this trend line has always acted as a strong line of support. So in our case, since this is also a bullish cross, blue line is at the bottom, green line is at the top. Now, any sort of a pullback, it will be just a retest around this Williams alligator indicator before continuing with this uptrend, because we found out pullback around this Williams alligator indicator, pullback around this CPI indicator also lines up perfectly with this right shoulder formation. Yes guys, according to this inverted head and shoulder formation, you can see left shoulder, head, and this could be a formation of a right shoulder. So if the price starts showing weakness, gets attracted towards this 91,000 range, please do not panic. That could be just a retest around this key line before forming a right shoulder and before breaking it to the upside, because according to this leading indicator for the month of May, we have a bullish target which sits above 100,000. Yes guys, 100,000 or above 100,000 is where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get attracted. But in the medium short term, there could be some pullback, Bitcoin coming back for a retest. And even if you look at this price action by simply using this rising trend line, you can see this rising trend line acted as a strong line of support. The same trend line is being retested at the moment. So what does this mean? This means there could be a pullback like this, but this pullback will be just a temporary pullback, and price of Bitcoin after that could show a recovery in this manner. I mean, after liquidating the over leverage longs, there is a possibility of price making a U-turn and head towards or above 100,000, because we know in a bigger picture, Bitcoin is turning very bullish, and not just only because of this inverted head and shoulder, not just only because of this bullish Williams alligator indicator, not just only because of this ascending CPI for the month of May, but even with the help of this bump and run reversal bottom type of formation. And according to this bump and run reversal bottom type of formation, there is a very high possibility of price testing the next area of confluence, and this area sits above 100,000. So that's why you can see, just like I shown you an example, there is a very high possibility of price of Bitcoin testing above or heading above 100,000 before choosing a direction. And we are aware, beside the daily time frame, beside in a smaller time frame, even in a bigger time frame, this is in a weekly time frame, Bitcoin looks super bullish. So any sort of a pullback, that will be just a temporary pullback, just like I shown you an example, right? Temporary pullback, just like I shown you an example, before breaking out. So looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin is turning bullish, and even for the month of May, we are expecting this uptrend to continues. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please guys, do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.